This is going to be different. So I woke up this morning and I was going to film the last segment of a video I promised you during Vlogmas, because I kept passing these cheap travel accessories in the dollar store and I promised you I'd do that video. I brought all the stuff like a month ago and I've been filming snippets of me testing them out, and I was going to film the final segment today. And I woke up and I didn't want to. And today has been very strange for me. There's a lot going on. We've got 2 weeks left till we leave Auckland. And I've decided to do a whole different video. I'm not going to sit here thinking, oh, I should really do this video. I've wanted to do this dollar store video. I want to do it Friday. And for some reason, I'm just going to change it up. Now, this is something I hear a lot from people, and I wanted to have a chat with you about it. I get a lot of emails and comments, especially on my video entitled Why I Chose Travel Over a Career. And I get a lot of personal emails. Now, if you send me a personal email recently about this topic, this isn't just aimed at you. It's just because I get it a lot. People are concerned because their partner doesn't want to travel with them, or their parents won't let them travel. The only thing stopping you from traveling, you guessed it, it's you. That is the only thing. Let's take relationships for a second. If you have the wanderlust, if you have the itchy feet and you really want to travel and your partner doesn't, warning flag, you're not compatible. You may only be 25, but please, trust me when I say this, because I've had experience with this and I know what I'm talking about. Don't let anybody stop you from doing what you want to do. Nobody. Whether you want to go to university, whether you want to move to a new city to start a new life, if you want to travel the world, you don't let anyone stop you. Because on our dying days, the only person we can claim responsibility for our lives for is us. No one else. No one. So your parents don't want you to travel. You have legal age. Then what's the problem? I can understand, as I talked about in my telling your parents you want to travel video, which I'll link up there and down below, no one wants to upset someone else. If it was the perfect world, we'd please everyone. But this ain't the perfect world. And I'm very passionate about this, and I should have done this video way sooner. This is your life and your life only. If you want to see the years trickle away because you stayed doing something or stayed in a place you didn't want to be because of anyone else, then don't complain about being miserable about it. You alone have the opportunity to change it. But that's if you really want it. And I get so many messages from people who really want it. And maybe at the moment they're not feeling strong enough to just do it. Maybe it will mean breaking up with your partner. If your partner is that reluctant that they don't want the same things that you want, I'm really sorry to tell you this, but no matter how much you love them, it'll never work in the end. It'll either be this or something else later down the track. And do you want to resent that partner later on for not letting you do what you want to do? You don't have to ask permission from anyone to do what you want to do. I'll give you a story. I dated a guy during my 3rd year at university for about 8 months. I planned to go away with a friend to Eastern Europe. She backed out. I wanted to go anyway. I extended the trip that was originally going to be about 2 weeks to a 4-week trip. I went through Hungary and Croatia by myself. He gets on the phone with me and I tell him, so excited, because I just booked my flight. My friend backed out. I was kind of waiting for her to back out because I knew she wasn't going to go. She was taking a sweet ass time about it. And I just booked my flight and I was so excited. And then I tell him, and do you know what he says to me? What the fuck do you think you're doing? Excuse me? You know how dangerous it is to go away, especially to somewhere like Eastern Europe? I'm not going to Iraq, for the love of God. Go to Eastern Europe as a woman by yourself for so long. I thought you were going to go with a friend, and if you weren't going to go with a friend, you'd only go for a week or 2. And you know what I did? I had my little say, I had my little rant, and I went anyway. We ended up breaking up because as soon as I came back, I booked a flight to Australia, and I told him, and I was like, look, if you can't deal with me wanting to go out and live my life like this and be a free spirit and go and grow and do what I love, then you're not for me. Sorry, bye. These are your early warning signs that a relationship will never work. When you're young and you're in your 20s, that's when you start getting the passion, or your late teens, you start getting that passion and you feel it so strong. And so many people don't follow through on this passion because of someone else. They'll grow up bitter, getting a job that they hate, getting into a lifestyle, getting married or having kids, or going to university when they don't want to, or not going to university and they wanted to, anything. for someone else, to please someone else. Please remember, at the end of the day, your life is in your hands. Whatever you decide to do is your decision, and you cannot blame on anyone else. I don't mean to sound angry in this video, I just suddenly got this passion to talk about this, because I guess I hear it all the time, and I just want to pick you up and shake you and be like, just go and do it. Relationships come and go. Your parents will still love you, but this is your life. And just ask yourself, what would you prefer in 50 years' time? To look back and say, I didn't do these things that I wanted to do because I wanted to keep my other half happy, or my parents wouldn't let me. Or will you look back and say, yeah, the girl or guy I was with wasn't into this, but I went anyway, had an amazing time, actually fell in love with someone who loved all the same things I did. Which one are you gonna prefer to say when you're in your 80s? Life is nothing without risk. Nothing. And going traveling isn't the biggest risk you take. It really isn't. You need to ask yourself what you want. You. Not them or them. You. What do you want? And then do it. Don't let anyone hold you back, for the love of God, please. I spent a lot of my young life getting into stupid relationships with stupid people, stupid guys who wanted to hold me back. That's all they wanted to do. To the end, I got sick to death of being walked all over and controlled. That I was like, fuck you, mate. I'm off. And it is the best decision I ever made. I met Scott, never planned that. After 3 years after my first ever solo backpacking trip, I met someone who loved everything I loved. We thought the same, we talked the same. We had our differences, but in all the right ways. Traveling the world full time together. That's my partner. Not those jackasses I thought I loved. Look at the bigger picture. Stop holding yourself back for everyone else. Want to have these great experiences? You want to do what you want? I'm really sorry, this was a very random video. I got very passionate, I decided to just turn the camera on and talk to you guys about it. Like I said, everyone wishes for a perfect world, but it ain't a perfect world. Don't let anyone get in the way of what you want to do. You'll only look back and regret it. Trust me. That was my video for today. I will be doing the dollar store video. We're leaving in 2 weeks. It's a bit manic. We're getting stuff sorted out and my head's all over the place. Know down below if you've ever had a life-altering experience where you've just decided to do what you've always wanted to do. Encourage people. Get talking down below, because there's nothing more that I want is to pick few people up who are just living for someone else and shake you and kiss you. That is all I have to say today. Don't forget to subscribe. 2 weeks before we leave Auckland. You've no idea how excited I am. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all that good stuff is all down there. And I will see you on Friday. The madness continues, and I hope you enjoyed this rant.